Hi guys, I want to give you a review today about the Cobra grips. Like many of you have tried different types of grips, the usual gloves, cycling gloves, anything with a little bit of padding and some resistance to deal with all the usual calluses. But when it comes to some of the heavy pulls, deadlifts, or even just doing body weight pull-ups, recently I've been getting a lot of tendonitis and I wanted to take some of the pressure off of my forearms. So I've been trying out going back to my old lifting straps, which for the most part have been pretty good for deadlifts and some shrugs, farmer walks. Recently I've tried, going back to the lifting straps, they were good, but after a while you do get kind of tired using them, holding the grip. And because they have very little padding, I've gotten some really nice red marks that would stay there for a couple of days, sometimes up to a week later. Just a nice little reminder of the straps. A week or two ago I was trying out some lifting hooks where it had a combination of a wrist strap plus a nice hook, and that was very impressive in many ways because I could really hold on to the weight, not even able to use any hand grip. You pretty much are just tipping the weight and allowing the hook to do most of the work for you, and then it ends up transferring a lot of the pressure into your wrists, but then you get to use your traps and your back and your muscles much more isolated. Big problem I found with one of the brands of hooks I tried last week was the metal that they used for securing it. There was not much padding right underneath the metal ring, so as I would secure it, let's just secure this one. As I would secure it, it would end up leaving some really nice bruising on my wrist. In fact, it was on the other side on the brand that I used, but it wasn't just a red mark. It was a serious bruise. Fortunately, I healed pretty quickly and it has faded away for the most part. These are really nice products, made very well, pretty much double stitching in most areas, nice thick heavy rubber. It also has this little thickened edge, which you'll see in a few moments, gives you a nice advantage. I've seen some lifting glove straps like this which use a dowel for a similar purpose. It kind of locks in the weight once you've turned it. They have right and left specific, so I put the wrong one on before. This one is for the right, that's for the left. When you put it on, I guess you just kind of hold it in place, not too difficult. And even though it doesn't make a complete circle around your wrist, because it has nice padding under the rings and over here, you don't really get much transferred onto the wrist. So I would say it's not giving you the greatest amount of wrist support, especially if you're going to be doing pushing, pressing motions, because it's not, over here you're getting a little bit of a stoppage, but not much in extension, so your hands are going to go back. But you could use it for both. It's a pretty multi-purpose type of grip, so you can use it for pushing exercises. Just wrap it in here, and just like a regular glove, you're going to get that nice protection. I'd say it's going to be pretty nice in terms of prevention of calluses. But the real advantage, or the main reason I was looking for these types of grips, was more so to replace my lifting straps. And this is way different than just simple, 40-year-old, 30-year-old straps that I've had made out of just simple cotton. So you put the rubber in front of the weight, and that little thickened portion is going to be pressing on your palm, but it kind of locks the weight in place. So once you're lifting, there's really not much effort at all, and I'm not feeling a tremendous amount of weight or pressure moving onto my wrist. So once you start doing your exercise, I think you're going to enjoy it. Very nice product. I'll probably end up giving you a follow-up review in a month or two, maybe even in half a year, see how well the product holds up. But for what I was looking for, I think it's a great item. Enjoy. Have some powerful workouts, guys.